What's up, Techno fam? Chanadir Techno Dad here, and today I've got a different type of video for you. Best Buy reached out and wanted to sponsor a video about some cell phones, and since I haven't made a cell phone video since 2016, I thought, why not? So today we're going to check out the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro. Which one should you buy? Now, if you're interested in either of these phones, make sure to click the link in the description, which will take you to Best Buy, and check them out over there. And since this is a sponsored video, I will be giving both of the phones away. I'll have some giveaway details later on in the video, but for right now, let's go. As far as the unboxing, it's pretty straightforward. The red boxes look pretty cool and they match my furniture, not to mention my shirt. The phones come with a USB-C cable and USB-C charger. Looking at both phones side by side, they are pretty close in size. There is no one dimension that stands out. They're very close in height, width, and thickness, unlike many other phones. One thing I can say from a practical standpoint about the phone's size is that I couldn't really tell which phone was in my pocket at the time. So if you're deciding, whether to get one or not, they really don't matter. The size is it's negligible. Like, you can't tell which one is which. Most of the other phones, you can definitely tell which one's the smaller one, which one's the Pro version. But with the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro, that's very difficult. I'll talk briefly about the phone part of the phone. I mean, the bottom line, it works. You can take calls, you can make calls, merge calls, it all works. Even if you're arguing and yelling at the phone, it all works. Maneuvering through the phone, I gotta say, this thing is snappy, very responsive, and the screen is gorgeous. This is an AMOLED screen with a high refresh rate, and it shows. Speaking of shows, if you like to watch Netflix on the go, the OnePlus 9 and OnePlus 9 Pro look gorgeous. The picture quality is fantastic on these screens. The first thing I did when I got the phones was start downloading apps that I use on the daily. So I got the Denon AVR app, the Marantz AVR app, Decibel Meter, and other audio-based apps. What I really liked was being able to have one page where I have 5 rows and 5 columns of apps in one single page. There's no need for me to combine them in the little app cluster. I have the most used apps laid out in front of me. Fantastic. There's so much screen real estate here. I can have my audio apps on the top row, music apps like Tidal, Qobuz, Audible on the second row, all social media apps like Facebook, Twitter, IG, Patreon on the 4th row, and video apps like YouTube, YouTube Studio, Twitch, and Vimeo at the bottom. As far as navigating through the phones and trying to find a difference between the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro, I personally didn't notice a difference between them in this department, as both screens were bright and vibrant, and they both seemed very fast and snappy when maneuvering through the phone. One place where the phones differ is in the camera, which is developed by Hasselblad, makers of high-quality cameras. Both the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro cameras are made by Hasselblad, but the Pro gets a better zoom, and you can see there's more on the Pro than on the standard just by looking at the back of the phones. Right now I'm looking at the time and it's just about sunset, so why don't we run up to the lake and take some pictures to compare side by side. So looking at these pictures, I can tell right away that the Pro has more saturated colors and a bit more contrast, and the longer telephoto lens in the Pro does come in handy from time to time. Now in the nightscape mode, I think is where the Pro really shines. As you can see in these two pictures, the nightscape on the Pro just looks a lot better. Now as far as video quality is concerned, both phones shot 4K video. I really did like the wide angle video. Here's a sample of me walking up through Forest Chapel, which I know very well because this is one of the wedding venues I work at quite a bit. Now, one thing I did notice about the selfie camera on the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro is that it's a pretty tight shot, as you can see here. Another thing I didn't like about the selfie cam is the constantly adjusting white balance. As you can see, my skin tones keep changing as I'm moving around. As far as slow motion is concerned, the quality drops down to 1080, but the motion looks super creamy. Now, if you're new to the channel, I want to let you know I'm an audio guy, so having great audio is definitely one of the things I think is important with any of these devices. Now, of course, I like to use like a DAC and some wired headphones, and there's something really cool that happens with this phone. Like with my current phone, I have to get like a few adapters, and it's just a pain because sometimes I forget one of those things, and I'm at work, and I just want to listen to some good music on some good headphones, and I can't because I forgot the silly adapter. But with the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro, all I needed was a USB-C to micro USB cable, which I had in my bag for a long time. All I need to do is connect that to the phone and plug the other end into my portable DAC, and then plug in whichever headphone I am reviewing at the time, like these Ultrasounds. This is awesome. It's just plug and play, and I'm rocking out in no time. So yeah, totally surprising and very cool that the DAC just works. It's just plug and play. That's awesome. Good job. All right, so now let's talk about what a lot of you probably are sticking around for, and that's the giveaway. So the giveaway will last 1 week. You've got 1 week to put in your entries, and there will be 2 winners that are pulled. Now, the first winner will get the OnePlus 9 Pro, and the second winner will get the OnePlus 9 Standard. So the last entry will be taken 1 week after the release of this video, and I will contact the winner via email, and if they respond back in a timely fashion, then we will be good to go. So make sure you check out the giveaway link down in the description. All right, now let's talk about who is this for. If you're looking and trying to choose between the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro, which one should you get? Well, if you want to save some money, then definitely go with the standard version. However, if the money's okay with you to spend a little bit more because you want that little extra bit with the camera, then I would go that route. I mean, just the whole nightscape thing, I think that would ties it in. There are a couple of things I didn't like about the tightness of the selfie camera that happens on both. Oh, another random thing is if I hit a YouTube video and hit play, and I want to put it in my pocket, but I don't want to waste the battery, like I'm just listening to whatever's happening, podcast, show or music. If I hit the sleep button or the screen turn off button, whereas with my current phone, if I hit that sleep button, the video still plays and I can hear it, and the screen is blacked out, so I save some battery. So that doesn't happen. So, minor little gripes. Other than that, I think both of these phones are pretty awesome. In fact, I've been with my Fruit phone for so long, I had no idea how cool this other platform was. As far as you're concerned, if you want all the extra goodness of the Hasselblad camera in the 9+1 Pro, then I would go with the Pro version. If that stuff doesn't matter to you, you're still going to get a really good camera, but there's just a few things that the Pro will do a little bit better. If you don't care about the 3x zoom and you're cool with the zoom that's in the standard edition, then go with the standard edition. It's all good. Now go ahead and click the link down in the description, take you over on to Best Buy, and check out the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel using the button in the middle of your screen. Once again, my name is Chana D. I'm your Techno Dad, and I'll see you next time.